Hey there, Cancer. How you doing? Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. I'm Fairlight, and we're going to do a reading for you today. All right, so always got to do the disclaimer. I am at work, just in between readings, so I figured I'll go ahead and do a video. So please don't mind the background noise. Oh, by the way, if you happen to be in downtown Asheville, North Carolina, stop on by Instant Karma, and I'll be here. I can do a tarot reading, a palm reading, or an astrology report. Or hit me up. I can do that online for you, too. All right, anyway. So I'm just shuffling. I get, like, little pre-messages. Cancer, it looks like you've been working really hard. Like, really carrying a lot of burdens lately. So let's just take a deep breath. Lay your burdens down, baby. And let's get into some guidance. All right, so there's not really any rhyme or reason the way I do my readings. I just pull whatever cards want to come out. So right away, this is a strong reading. Like, it showed that you've been carrying a lot of burdens, working your ass off. But now you're on to something new. But it's interesting. This new adventure is like a journey within yourself. And it's funny because, that's probably not what you Cancers want to hear. I've been alone long enough. But, here we've got the Fool, the Hermit, and the Magician. So I feel like the guidance is, and remember, this isn't like forever and ever after. This is just right now, So it's like a journey inside yourself. Maybe you put your toe in the water a little bit, and you started to be a little bit more social. I know a couple of Cancers that have, and it's led you to want to go back inside. And that's okay. That's a Cancer thing, man. And discover the power you have inside. I really love those three cards coming out. Like, holy shit, what a strong reading that is. And then I pulled another card from this little rainbow deck, and the card is Recovery. So it's like you came out of your shell for a minute, and what you found was like it was just reflecting that you didn't come out to find the company that you wanted to find. And it's okay to like look around at that and say, yeah, this isn't me. No, I'm going back in and doing some more work and shining that inner light. It's like, it's so cut and dry, realizing the magic that you have inside. It's a new adventure, a new discovery on an inner plane. I'm just seeing if there's any more. It's like not much more to say, but then you've got the Three of Wands. So it looks like as you do this inner work, it's a very feminine kind of reading, even though we've got the Magician here, learning about what you can manifest. But going within, I feel like this Hermit and the Magician together, and this new journey together, it's this self-discovery. And, you will always hear me say, get a notebook. Get a notebook and write down what you want. What are my gifts? Get into alignment with what you want. What do I want to manifest? And this really feels like emotional fulfillment, finding that inner light. You want something deeper. And then to reaffirm that, you've got the Star card underneath this Three of Wands. And so like you're in this strong manifestation time, and it looks like you can manifest so much more of what you want if you're just in your own energy right now. And again, I know I keep repeating, I was told I can be a little repetitive, but I that's just how I do it, so please love me anyway. Airy fairy, but this self-discovery on an inner plane to see what you can manifest in your own light and in your own right. And if you just only take input from what's within and shine that inner light, like, holy shit, this is all about inner light. It's like I know what I mean, but I don't feel like I'm conveying it well enough. But Okay, I just want to talk about the star card for a minute. And a lot of times when I see the star card, I want to talk about roses, which is silly, but bringing it down to a more earthly level, you know. Um, I used to sell roses for like 11 years. I sold roses at bars and nightclubs, and I really got to, I got very well acquainted with rose energy. And it's so funny that that would come out because I just put on some rose essential oil. Um, and the lady that I, worked for had told me that roses are the highest vibrational manifested, existence in this 3D reality. And so you think about, I don't know if you've ever like looked into the face of a rose, if you've ever like actually taken the time, or like a bouquet of roses, and really looked into those faces. You can have a psychedelic experience when you realize these are living, breathing, conscious beings. They breathe. They breathe out the air that we breathe in, and vice versa. And realizing that they have found such a high vibration, they have come to such a level of consciousness that all they are and all they know and all they be and all they exude is beauty. It's just beauty at the highest level. And, and I like to tell people, you look at a rose and it's just so pretty, and it's just existing for the sake of beauty. And it doesn't care if anybody notices it. It's not like beautiful so that it can get likes on Facebook, which sounds silly, but it's not beautiful. It doesn't care if anybody else notices. It is so just deeply immersed in that energy of beautiful. And so I feel like stars are that same kind of energy. They're just pure light. They're just pure beauty. And not everybody stops to notice the stars. Not everybody stops to look. But for those who do stop and look at the stars, they receive inspiration. They receive light. They receive hope. And for those who really take the time to study the stars, you can even find direction learning the stars. And I'm noticing these stars around. I think these represent the Pleiadian seven sisters, and I'm all into the Pleiades. So finding that inner light, letting your star shine bright. And I know that the star represents being humble too. But again, that brings me back to like a rose. A rose isn't being beautiful, hoping that anyone will notice. It has evolved its consciousness to such a high vibe that it just is. It has attained this high vibrational beauty. And that's what it's saying you are, Cancer. That's what you are. You're on this journey to discovering your inner light and discovering this magic. And so again, what do you want to create in this world? What are you developing yourself to exude? Because this is an activating card. This is showing you have the power to create whatever it is that you want. And I know I'm repeating, but I'm just wanting to put all the pieces together. This power of recovery. In this going inside and finding that inner light again. Maybe, again, you've come out a little bit, you've peeked around, but what you found in this outer realm wasn't to that high vibrational level that you feel inside. So it's okay to go inside, recover whatever it is that you feel you've lost, because you are on a manifesting level, because then you've got the Ace of Pentacles. You're so close to manifesting something phenomenal, something beautiful, that setting down a foundation, but there's like a portal to go through. So I guess that's just what this whole reading is about. Don't come out yet. Go back in, recover what that is, get very clear on what it is that you want to manifest, because it's right there. But the portal is within. Go through that portal. And it looks like, now I feel like it has to do with money, but it has to do with authenticity. Finding your authentic truth, your authentic innocence. Getting back to something, it looks like there's something very creative within, something very magical within, that is going to lead you to a solid foundation that you're going to build for yourself, and an opportunity. You're bringing an opportunity for yourself. Yeah. And as you go through that portal, letting go of this low vibe energy. I think when you came out, when you peeked your head out of that shell, I think it was a reflection of this old paradigm that really isn't you anymore. And it was a paradigm of struggle and a paradigm of, you know, that whole feeling left out in the cold kind of thing. It's a very poverty kind of consciousness. And I think you came out, and those who are drawn to you, they're just low vibe, you know. Go back in. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to pull too many more cards, but you've got 2 aces here. I'm laughing because I'm hearing like songs in my head, and you know, I'm a singer, and we're doing a Tom Waits song, and there's a line in that song that says, you know, come down off the cross, we could use the wood, come on up to the house. And so that 5 of Pentacles reminded me of that. Like, you know, don't martyr yourself. You don't need to be in the company of broken people right now. It's okay to say, not my vibe, man. Not my vibe. You've done a lot of work, and if it doesn't feel right, it just doesn't feel right. So let it go. Let it go. You've got more coming to you. You've got energy coming to you. And, you know, just to clarify, you've got a big fucking opportunity coming in. You've got something very, very inspiring, something you can be passionate about that's going to be of long-term, a solid foundation for you. So go through the portal of, I'm better than this. I am better than this. All right. I don't think I could say much more. Otherwise it would just be repetitive, and you don't need me to do that. So it's kind of a short and sweet reading, but I don't feel like there's much more to say. Love and blessings. If you would like a personal reading, there's information below this video. And if not, just take this info and love and joy to your day. Thank you, Cancer. Bye.